guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have kind of a different video only because I don't normally do crazy chatty videos, but I want to change that and I want to make my channel a little bit more personal between you guys and myself, and I want to give you guys a little bit more background on my life. With that being said, I am going to be doing Vlogmas this year here on this channel, so if you guys like watching my vlogs and things like that, you will be getting a vlog every single day in December, so look out for that. So life before YouTube was pretty normal. I went to high school, I graduated high school, I went to quite a number of high schools, 3 in total, high schools 4 years at least here in Canada, and I went to 3 different ones. Reason being for that is I went to one school in grade 9 and then we moved to a different city, so I transferred over to a different high school, and then I went to that high school for 2 years and I really got into photography. So I switched to another high school and they had a film photography course and a digital photography course. So I was just gonna do one in my first semester of grade 12 and one in my second semester of grade 12. I know a lot of my subbies are, in high school and trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives in general. And let me just tell you, I don't really think I figured out what I wanted to do until grade 12. And even in grade 12, I was like, how is this gonna work? I want to take photos for a living. Is this really gonna be a realistic goal? And one of my courses was co-op, which is cooperative education. You basically get a credit for going out and working in the workplace. I signed up for this course because I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna be easy. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I had no idea where I wanted to do it. But then my best friend's mom had told me about a place where she had gotten photos done by a lady in the past, and she thought it would be kind of like a good idea for me because it was very artsy. So I was like, okay, yeah, a photo studio, that'd be, kind of cool. So I ended up going for the interview and getting it. I ended up doing a semester of co-op there. I loved it so much that I actually signed up for another semester. Basically worked there for an entire year. After that year was up, and I obviously couldn't take any more credits for cooperative education, I was actually hired on to work there as a photo assistant. Now this studio is a pretty basic studio in the sense that it's, a lot of like portraiture, like family photos, things like that. I worked there for honestly years upon years. I don't even really know the grand total number of years I worked there, but it was a long time. Still here and there, if the owner Kim needs help, I will go out there and help her out. I will leave the link to Creative Edge Photography down below and you guys can check that out, and if you guys need some photos done, hit her up. She's amazing. She is such a lovely lady. She has taught me so much about everything. I learned more than I could ever want to from just doing a co-op course, which a lot of people, kind of will just do co-op at places that maybe won't benefit them in the future, but I luckily ended up doing it at a place that, got me into photography, and I had a ton of fun working there. So grade 12 came and I was still working at the studio, but I took film photography and digital photography because I knew that that was kind of the area that I wanted to go into. I had no idea, how photography worked in the sense of how do people really live off this. My photography at that point was okay. I had a lot more experience than most people, especially in those courses, because not many people had actually worked with like studio lighting. I was taught studio lighting pretty early because of working in the photo studio. Even when I went into college, like a lot of people in first year photography had never used studio lights. So I ended up applying for college. Basically, there's one program in my area that is the program. I don't remember the numbers that apply to it, but I think only 80 people get in a year. The numbers that like applied for it was really nuts. So to get into that course, you basically had to have like a really good portfolio. So I ended up applying and I got accepted. I graduated high school and the next year I started college basically. I was originally going to take a year off, but I'm glad that I didn't because I ended up going to college when I was 17 and graduating by the time I was 19. I don't know. I think that's super awesome in the sense that like I got everything done. It was like bang, bang, bang. Right here, I kind of want to just take you through like my years at college and kind of like the things that I learned and where my photography started, because I know that a lot of people get into photography and, might not think that their work is that good or things of that nature, but I feel like with art, it's just an ever-growing experience and you really need to just put in your all and do a lot of hands-on learning. It's not something that can really I can't just sit here and tell you guys, this is how you take a good picture, because I don't think it would work. You really have to, have a love for it and want to grow. I just have my computer over here and I want to just kind of like go through some, you know, funny photos. So I'm just gonna open some of my stuff. So this is digital imaging, which was like Photoshop. And you would basically learn how to like Photoshop weird images and stuff like that. This is gonna be hilarious. First year, semester 1. I believe this assignment was you had to make a, I don't know, like a DVD cover for like a movie. And I picked Juno and my poor best friend on the right there. Look at how bad I changed the color of the shorts. And also, Michael, how pale your freaking legs are. There's also this like hilarious shot of my sister and my boyfriend at the time like posing on this beach, and the sand's like supposed to be like falling into the actual frame. My best friend Desi holding that book. So horrible. Let's go to semester 2 and see if I got any better. Oh god, see, no, we had to do a CD cover. I look back at this and I'm just like, you actually showed people this stuff? That's what I mean. Like, I'm so much more confident in my work, and even the things I've put out in the past like 4 years, I'm so confident in. And this, I'm just like, why am I showing the internet this? Studio practice. So this is work done in a studio. Semester 1. I believe these are lyrics from, what's that band called? The Rocket Summer. I think I saw someone like in the video like write this on their hands, and I wanted to take like a really cool picture of it, so I did this. I don't know. It's still kind of cool, but I think you can impact the world on your own, to be honest. I don't know. So this was studio, so this was actually lit. This was lit with tungsten lighting, meaning it wasn't anything that like flashed and took the picture. It was just continuous lighting. So it got so hot in the studios. We started learning about how to light things and how to light people by lighting, you guessed it, like cylinders and squares. That's the good stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Here's some pictures of that. Not very interesting at all, but I mean, it is what it is. That's how I started. That's how everybody kind of learns. Semester 2, oh god, a Clorox ad. This is horrible. Like I was really horrible not using studio lighting. Look at how terrible this lighting is. If you're not using Clorox, you're wearing your breath. Made my best friend wear a pickle bra. This is an assignment that we had to use just pieces of paper to create a beautiful image. The color that is in this is the color from the paper. I didn't Photoshop this. This is just the color that it came up on my camera. This was portraiture. So we had to shoot a Rolling Stone cover. Thank God for Friends, because we did like a really cute Rolling Stones cover. Well, I shot actually a bunch just so that we had a lot to choose from. But this was the final image, and yeah, I actually think it's kind of cute. We had to do a self-portrait. This was my self-portrait. I had read a quote one day about how, you know, being underwater is a comfortable feeling and how it's just so calm, and I really related to that and have for a while. And the last assignment we did was groups, and you basically had to have a theme of your groups, and I ended up doing hair colors, so I did blonde, red, and black, and here are those images. Also thankful for Friends because they let me shoot this. We also shot in a place called the Badlands, which are beautiful. I heard that they're closed right now because so many people walk on them that it's actually damaging them. But we all had to shoot the same fashion assignment there, and it's crazy to see how different other people's, you know, turned out in comparison to yours. You know, that's some really cool stuff to like look back on and see how much I've grown in the past couple of years. We had a grad gallery, which was like super amazing and super fun. You got to like blow your pieces up and hang them on display and have, you know, like we raised money, we rented out this amazing place in Toronto. So after college, I ended up doing a couple weeks working at this photo studio that my friend Melissa had gotten me into. I ended up just assisting on a Babies R Us catalog. It was a commercial photo studio. I think I did that for like 3 months, which was amazing, and I had so much fun. Then I ended up traveling. I went to, I think, Virginia. I went to Alberta, British Columbia, and I just kind of, you know, took a break. And then I got a call while I was traveling, and it was basically that studio asking me if I wanted to come back for a full-time position. So I got home Sunday night, and Monday morning I went in and I started working there again. And I worked at this studio for I think 2 or 3 years, and it was one of the best, most fulfilling experiences of my life, to be honest. This was on set for a catalog. I believe it was Sears we were shooting. This is like my photographer that I was assisting at the time, Reiner. Super awesome, miss him lots. Here is a shot that I actually got paid to model in. Basically just walk through the background. You can see I have brown hair in this. This is on set. We would always take like photos of ourselves like on set because why not? This is me and Kitty. This was the day I was so ill and I thought this picture was so funny, so I kept it. I was literally so sick. and at work, and it just was, yeah. This is Sasha and I. Sasha's a stylist, so she makes these beds look amazing. Like, look at how good that bed looks. This was my team. This is my fam. Oh my god. So there's me. That's when I first went pastel. A long time ago, like 2 years ago. Steven, he was a prop stylist, so he basically took all of the props to make the room look like it was a real room. All of the rooms that we made were in like the middle of this big warehouse, so we put the walls up, the molding, you know, like the photographers would light it so that it looked like a real, you know, place. Then you'd have all of the products that you needed to put into the shot, like the bed or the night table would go in, and then this bedding would be picked by the art directors. People like Sasha and Jess, they would style the bedding, and then Steven and Kitty, they would do like propping and things like that. Here is a picture of Steven and I camping. Look at our tent. We both do not fit in it, but that's us camping. And then this is like, this was the family, like as I kind of like ended my time there, these were the people that I ended up working with the most. So you can see me there with my brown hair. This was when I dyed it back to brown. Sasha, our stylist, Steven, prop stylist, and Heath is over there in the corner being squished. Family, like, these people taught me so much, and I made amazing friendships, and yeah, honestly, some of the best people I've ever met. But also Kitty and Jess. I didn't forget about you. I love you guys. Here's a cropped image of like a set that we made, and here is it uncropped. So you can see like we put down all the tiles, and like all the moss is fake, and everything is fake, but it, you know, it's done up so it looks really cool. Yeah, I learned so much here, and this was my life before YouTube. This kind of like sums it all up. I was a photo assistant for Heath and Reiner. I would go back, but now I am doing YouTube. You guys know that I got into somewhat of a little bit of an accident and fell off a horse, so I took time off work. By the time I was kind of ready to go back, I didn't necessarily need to because YouTube had picked up so much. Yeah, I mean, life before YouTube was amazing, and I wouldn't know how to work cameras, work lighting, pretty much anything if it weren't for, you know, these people who had taught me so much and who had, you know, let me learn so much. Heath taught me everything I know about lighting. It was like an amazing experience, and I'm so thankful for it because I don't know if I would have done YouTube if I hadn't worked there first. Some of my first videos were actually filmed at this studio. I believe my All About Pastel Hair video, which was my first video, was filmed there. The ending to my silver hair video was filmed there. Basically stopped working at the studio, and I started working from home and doing YouTube full time, and this is what I'm doing now. If you guys haven't seen my website, it is tashaleelyn.com. I will leave the link down below if you want to check it out. Just kind of scroll through it and show you some of the images. Hopefully it'll help you guys get inspired. I wanted to make this video for you guys because I don't take as many pictures as I used to because now I do YouTube, so I'm always filming everything that I would normally take a photo of. So I kind of just wanted to both reminisce on my photography and kind of just think back to how much I've grown. Like, even though I didn't know that I wanted to do YouTube, look at how I got to YouTube, you know? I know a lot of people go into YouTube like, hey, I'm gonna make a channel and I'm gonna be successful and I'm gonna do what I love and show makeup and show hair and da-da-da, but I sincerely fell into it. I didn't mean to be a YouTuber when I first started. I just made some videos, like my silver hair video that has, I think, almost 6 million views. When I made that, I didn't know that you could make money off of YouTube. And look at where YouTube has taken me. And it all started from taking a co-op photography program when I was in high school. Yeah, like I said, I hope that this video kind of inspires you guys. You know, you don't need to be like, oh, I'm going to work for this magazine. Start somewhere and it'll grow and you'll get to where you want to be. You might not even know where you want to be. You know, like, did any of you guys know about prop styling or, you know, soft styling? But that's something that you can do, and that's something that you can go to school for. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I would love to help you guys out. Thank you for making my dreams come true and putting me in a position where I can share this stuff with you guys and hopefully be an ear to listen to and give some advice if you guys do need it. Don't forget that I'm going to be doing Vlogmas, and I am so excited. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!